Prediction time then. We've got to do it. 22 years away from the top flight for Ipswich Town. Is that going to end tomorrow, Alex? And if so, how's it going to be done?
Yes, it will be done tomorrow. I'd love to see it be an Exeter style route, but I think Huddersfield are a better team than Exeter. And with that in mind, I think that maybe there's this hopeful element that I've got in my head. I'm hoping they'll score early. I want that first goal within the first 15 minutes. That will settle some nerves, calm it down a little bit. They don't need to go for the kill necessarily at that point. Wrap it up in the second half, 2-0. Be more than happy with that. Keep it nice and calm. Don't need to exert too much energy, hopefully. And hopefully Huddersfield, if they do concede early, won't necessarily have that kind of mental desire to come back and win the game as much. So I'll go 2-0 win, George Hurst to score first, and Ipswich Town to reach the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ipswich will get the job done, and I think they'll do it via a victory. I went for one up on you is what I really think. I've gone for a 3-0. Officially in our predictions league, as you might have listeners of the podcast will have heard, Mark Heath snapped that one up, and I'm in a two-way battle with him to avoid finishing bottom of our relegation league. So you picked up 2, Ross Halls had picked up 4, Mark took 3-0, and in maybe getting a bit swept up in the occasion, I pushed mine to 5 just to be a little bit different. I can see a scenario where Ipswich score a couple and then Huddersfield, after everything we've discussed around them, crumble a little bit, and it could be fun. But what I really think is a solid 3-0. Like you say, they'll pick their moments when to ramp up the attacks, and I'll go with Connor Chaplin as first goal scorer because, as we've said, I think he's a big part of this. He's a trustee of the foundation. He's really bought into everything around the club, the community. He's one of those leaders that Kieran McKenna talks about in the dressing room. Yeah, I'd like to see him on the score sheet. I mean, we could go through them all, couldn't we? They're all written themselves into club folklore. These are players that are going to be spoken about for years to come. Whatever happens this weekend, but if it does happen, as we hope it does, they'll be talked about in the same way that Matt Holland and Marcus Stewart and the class of 2000 are spoken about, rightly so. Such a relatable group of players. And any of them, you could go through them all, whether it be one of the homegrown boys, Wolfenden or Clark if he's fit, or Humphreys in that scenario, or whether it be a Chaplin or Burns or players like that have been a major part of it, or even someone like a Caden Jackson who's been here from 2018 all the way through the highs and lows and the roller coaster of emotions that we've all had as fans and media as well. So yeah, time for the talking to stop. One more sleep, and we'll find out whether Ipswich Town can get promotion to the Premier League.